Hello beautiful and welcome back to my channel and welcome to this video that's going to be this week's new makeup releases where I'm going to chat about the new makeup that's been released, announced and sneak peeked, and I'm going to let you know whether or not I want to pick it up, and then you let me know down in the comments whether or not you want to pick it up. And remember, it is okay to disagree about makeup. Friends do not always agree, but friends are always kind and respectful to each other. And if you haven't been there before, if this is your first video here, hello, my name is Angie. I am such a lover of beauty makeup. I love everything beauty makeup related, and if you want to see more of that on your timeline, do not forget to subscribe because I upload several videos every week. I feel like we have quite a few things to talk about. I might be mistaken, but I feel like we have quite a few things to talk about. And we have quite a few things to talk about that I know for certain that I am going to be trying out. Let's start with the thing that I have. Wait, I have it over here. Let me go get it. This is the LH Cosmetics Shimmer Saga Quad. So this is a quad from LH Cosmetics, which is owned by Linda Hallberg. This is a Swedish indie brand, and it is like shimmery, glittery topper shadows. Some of these are duochromes and some of these are like just glittery beautiful toppers. They are described as glittery pastels. They are not pressed glitters though. They're not pressed glitters. They're just very sparkly eyeshadows. Haven't tried it. Got this in the mail yesterday. The packaging is beautiful and this is what it looks like. Wait, let me scoochy. And let me put up a picture from the actual brand here. It looks beautiful. The packaging is stunning. I love that it's cardboard and small and compact. And the inside looks beautiful. I cannot wait to try this one out. Like I said, I got it yesterday. I want to take a cute picture of it before I touch it. But yeah, it looks really, really beautiful. Let me see if I actually have a release date for this one. Oh, by the way, I did film this look. I filmed it for like Instagram/TikTok. If you want to follow me on other social media platforms, all of that is in the description box together with all the things that I'm going to be talking about today. Links, my affiliate codes, my merch shop, all of that, my vlog channel, everything is in the description box. And I will be linking the things that I have on my face today in a pinned comment in case you want to see what I'm using. But the little tutorial part, it's going to be on my Instagram/ on my TikTok. Okay, so this is launching on the 13th of July, so this one is already available. Let me double check what, yeah. So it is available on their website and they do sell through like Harrods and they sell through Beauty Bay, so I will link down below where you'll be able to catch it if this is something that you wanted to try out. I think it looks really pretty and I'm excited to be trying it out. Let's talk about one thing that I know for a fact I'm getting because this is out for delivery today, and this is something that I talked about in like my lightning round, like stuff that was announced after I ended filming yesterday, but I was able to sneak it in editing, and that is the Blend Bunny Cosmetics Primal palette. I am affiliated with Blend Bunny Cosmetics. You can use the code Angelica and you can save 10% off your order. It is an affiliated code, and when you use my affiliated codes or my affiliate links, thank you so much for helping out my channel. It really, really does help out. So this palette, I'm fairly sure that this is launching today as you're watching this on Friday the 15th. You will be able to buy it on their website. And like I said, use the code. If you don't want to use my code, that's totally fine. Just use a code and save some money if you are interested in this palette. Like I said, this is out for delivery today, but usually since this is being shipped with USPS, I get my USPS deliveries very late, like usually like 7, 8 at night. So I will not be able to get this up before the launch, unfortunately, because yeah, it's getting to me late Thursday night, but I will try and see what I can do. Maybe I can get something up, some swatches or something late Friday, or maybe like a bonus video on Saturday morning, or maybe I just won't feel like it and you'll get it on Monday. I'm not 100% sure, but I will definitely do something with this. I love the Blend Bunny formula. I think Blend Bunny makes an amazing formula, especially the matte formula is amazing, and I also feel like the shimmer formula, she really perfected it in the was it called Dollhouse? I feel like it was called Dollhouse. The palette that am I making this up? The palette that she released in the beginning of the year. I will say, this is the third rainbow palette that I have seen from Blend Bunny Cosmetics. Blend Bunny Cosmetics is made by an influencer. Blend Bunny, if you check on Blend Bunny on Instagram, you'll be able to see the most amazing blended Instagram-esque looks, which is amazing. And I know for a fact, because I do know some people that do more exclusively like Instagram looks, they are looking for different qualities in a palette than someone that's doing YouTube or a consumer, because I feel like those are different, like different consumers. And I do hope that in the future she will also have into consideration that a consumer might not necessarily need a fourth rainbow palette. And even though I'm sure there are no dupes between the palettes because she has says that there isn't, and that she's filling the gaps with some shadows that are missing, I especially see that there are some yellows in here, and she didn't have any yellows from before, so I definitely think that that is a good idea. But I also do hope, although I have no idea about how she sells palettes. Maybe she's selling like millions of palettes to people that do Instagram. I'm just saying that at some point you kind of need to stop releasing rainbow palettes, because not everyone needs so many rainbow palettes, even though I have heard and I understand that when you are doing Instagram looks, it's really good to just have everything in front of you and you can just create whatever you want, like all the blending shades and all the buffing shades and all of that. That's not necessarily how an everyday person does their makeup though. So I'm just interested to see what other tweaks Blend Bunny can do to her brand. On the other hand, like I said, I know nothing about the back end of this company. Maybe this is an incredible idea and this is exactly what everyone on Instagram have been looking for, and therefore that's all she needs. I don't know. I'm just speaking from my perspective. All I can do is speak from the perspectives that I have, and I would love to see what kind of curated color stories Blend Bunny would be able to do with the amazing formula that she has, because it is an amazing formula and I am very interested to be trying this palette out. I will say there's a couple of colors here where I'm like, oh, I like that almost blurple row. It seems like a bluish purple row. All about that. There is like some oranges, those more raspberry tones, the dark burgundy, the yellows, it all looks beautiful. It really does look beautiful. And this is me speaking, because I am not the person that does makeup for Instagram. Think it's beautiful, love looking at it, love double tapping the Instagram makeup look thingamajiggy pictures. It's just not the makeup that I do, and therefore maybe I don't see the full potential as someone who does that kind of makeup too. Would love to hear your thoughts about this. I love that it goes from light to dark. I totally understand why there's a big white and a big black in here if it's marketed towards people that do Instagram makeup, because those are shades that they often, if not always, include in their looks. I totally get it. I love a matte black. I love a matte white. Not sad about that. I'm just so happy that it's not a big matte bone colored shadow, because if there's something I don't need, it's that. But yeah, this is available today as you're seeing this. Like I said, I will link it down below. I will give you all the info. And if you want to wait and see what I think about it, see some swatches, the video is coming as soon as I'm able. Let's just put it like that. As soon as I'm able. If you want to see it, don't forget to subscribe. I'm gonna mention this as number 2. I'm not putting these in any particular order. Usually I just go from whatever interests me the most, and sometimes I save something juicy for the end. This is something I want to mention it because it does really interest me. And this is the new lip product from Urban Decay Cosmetics, and it's called the Vice Lip Bond. My friend Heather Austin was sent a couple of these in PR, and she tried them and she said they are so good that she wants to buy more shades. That is how you know. That is how you know that something is good, at least according to her, when you get some for free and you still want to spend your own money getting more. So I think I will be picking one of these up because I'm very, very intrigued. I think that this is another one of those glossy liquid lipsticks that don't transfer color. I have tried some of those before from different brands, and I know also Gwen Stefani released one in her Give Beauty. Also, let's talk about that after. Another brand is releasing that as well, and now it seems like Urban Decay is releasing that. I wonder if this is going to be a new thing. Like a vinyl liquid lipstick, a fully opaque liquid lipstick that's glossy, that doesn't transfer color. I'm intrigued. I want to try it. If I try it, I think the color Pleased will be mine. Or maybe the Law of Attraction, because it looks like a yummy, like, chocolatey color. I could be about that. Let's talk about the other lip product then, because there is another one here. This is from Haus Laboratories or Haus Labs. I never know if it's Haus Labs or... Let's go with Haus Labs. This is the Lady Gaga line. This is the relaunch of the brand for Sephora. And now they're releasing their first products since the relaunch on Sephora. And this is, again, a vinyl liquid lipstick that is opaque, glossy, and doesn't transfer color. It is called the Atomic Shake Line Laying Liquid Lipstick. Revolutionary. Well, not really, because I've seen these from Kiko. I saw them at Kiko Milano in Italy, I want to say 3 or 4 years ago. That's when I saw them the first time. It was actually not Kiko Milano, it was Pupa, I think. And it was when I was in, And it was when I was in Florence. So it must have been like 4 years ago, 3-4 years ago. So it's not revolutionary, it's not new, it's just coming to the mainstream market. Like I said, LH Cosmetics has one of these. They have it in 3 different colors. I think it came out last year or the year before that. But now it's coming to more mainstream brands, which is fun. It's a fun new formula. It's always fun when new things are coming. And it is a transfer-proof liquid lipstick that delivers high impact color with a glossy vinyl finish that lasts all day. I'm intrigued to try more of these. Unfortunately, this only comes in 4 different colors, and it is a red, a red, a red, and a pink. Love that for you, but not necessarily what I'm going for. That's what I'm gonna try. The one from Urban Decay instead. I did buy, oh my, the amount of tags that I have gotten in this new collection from Colourpop. First, they just released the sneak peek, and I literally felt like Samantha March, because I was like, I have no idea what this is. I have no idea what this is. But I was looking at the comments, reading through the comments, and the comments were saying that they were so excited that Colourpop was doing a collaboration with BT21. Still, way over my head. I have no idea what that is. I have no idea what that is. But I did Google it, and I did realize that this is, correct me if I'm wrong, I am not that much into K-pop. I love K-pop, but I love listening to it when my best friend Lisa, who is so into K-pop, when she recommends different songs to me and she will link me to different things, love listening to it. The music videos of K-pop is literally better than some Hollywood movies that I've seen. Better than a lot of Hollywood movies that I've seen. So this is the merch brand, or like the cartoon merch brand associated with BTS. Am I correct? I might be a little bit mistaken about this, but it is connected to BTS, and BTS is, I think, the biggest brand right now. So I think it's fairly cool. I don't know much about the brand. I had no idea about these cartoon characters that are like connected with the brand, but I'm guessing that this is a very, very big thing. And this is also a little bit of a rainbow palette, and it has a row of more shimmers. It does seem like it has a couple of pressed glitters, and then there are some luxe lip oils, and I really like the luxe lip oils. And then there is a bunch of Super Shock shadows, which I really like, but I also when I saw the swatches of all of these, they all seemed very pastel-y, shimmery, and I felt like I already saw that in the palette. I actually did pick this one up. This is available now. I purchased it at launch, which was on Thursday, and when I was buying it, there was no line and nothing was sold out, and I was like 5 minutes late. So I don't know if any of this is still available. I will link it down below. Go check it out. Maybe you're a big BTS fan. I have no idea. But I did buy the palette, and I did buy the luxe lip oil in the orange shade. Obviously. So I thought maybe I'll do 2 looks with this palette and we can see if it's any good, because I feel like Colourpop has been doing fairly good with the collab things that they have done. I really like the Star Wars palette. I thought the Star Wars palette was beautiful. I really like the Avatar palette. I thought the Avatar palette was beautiful. What else have I tried of collab palettes? I tried something else. I don't really remember. I did try that Opal palette this week. It was like, I think, Wednesday's video. I didn't love it. I think that Colourpop has done better than that, but I just want to see if they're able to keep up the good quality with this palette as well, or if this is more of a meh palette. So we're gonna try it out. We're gonna see what I think. We're gonna see if it's any good. So yeah, I did purchase this launch right here. This new release from e.l.f. is something that I think I'm gonna pick up once it comes to Ulta. I did actually buy the e.l.f. game collection, but I bought the game collection, the whatever it was called. It was like gaming inspired. I bought it on launch day, on the pre-sale. I paid for express shipping, and they have not delivered the package on the day that they said it was going to be delivered. The tracking has not been updated, and I have wrote to customer service twice, and they have not responded to me, and it's been 48 hours. So I am never ordering from the e.l.f. website again. That is honestly awful customer service. So I will not be buying this from the e.l.f. website. There's a lot of things that I can deal with, but not answering customer emails, that's pretty much, I mean, is that where I draw the line? I don't know, but that really really makes me not want to purchase from a brand again, because every brand can make a mistake. Postal services sometimes mess up, but not responding to emails, that's where I'm like, oop, I don't think so. So I have no idea where that collection is. I wanted to make a video on it. Honestly, I don't even know if I want to make a video anymore, because like it's so late now and it's like lost. So I have no idea what I'm gonna do with that one. But I do want to try the Halo Glow liquid filter. This is $14 and it says early access, get it before it hits the store, but that did not serve me right because they didn't send me anything. But this is $14 and this says it can be used 4 ways: wear alone, over or under makeup, or mix with foundation, or use as highlighter. Here's the thing, I think that this is a drugstore version of the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Finish thingy-majingy, which I do have, so I kind of want to compare them. So I will be trying this one out. I'm gonna wait until it gets sold up, because fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, well, now I'm the idiot. This is another thing that I know I will be trying, because this is also on its way to me. I did get tracking information on this, and this is the new collection from Ace Beauté. I feel like I've known about this for so long, and I'm so excited that it's finally here. This is such an innovative and fun and just playful way to just bring a little new spark into applying makeup and to playing with makeup. This is the Paletteopoly. I'm so sorry, English is not my first language, so sometimes these puns or this play on words, they don't come naturally to me, because it's like not words that I say naturally. Paletteopoly. Oh, Paletteopoly, that's the one, right? And this is a collection designed to bring back the fun of makeup. It is coming soon. I think it is launching on Saturday, because Ace Beauté actually did invite me to the launch event. Ace Beauté is located in Houston, if you didn't know. They have their headquarters in Houston. And in Sweden, I would just have been like, oh yeah, I'll just take the train. That's not really an option here. So I actually asked them, is it okay if I bring a plus one? So I'm bringing my husband, Ricardo. He's gonna come with me to a makeup event for the first time. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited to be meeting the Ace Beauté team. They have been nothing but kind and helpful to me when I moved here as well, giving me so many tips, sending me a gift basket when we moved in, and we literally didn't have any furniture at all. I've just had such a good experience working with them, and they've always been so open to constructive feedback as well from me as a creator, which is something that I really appreciate, even like behind the scenes. And I'm just so happy to be meeting the team. I'm so happy to be looking at this collection, and I'm so excited that I'm able to bring my husband. It's gonna be so much fun. I will be vlogging this day, so if you're interested in seeing, I will put that on my vlog channel. I don't know if it's coming next week, the week after, because I'm also filming a weekly vlog today. But if you're interested in vlogs, don't forget to check my vlog channel. But this is a full collection, and I don't know if they revealed everything that's in the collection, but the picture that I'm showing here is showing you the game and the palette. But I know that there are more things in the collection, so do keep an eye open for what other things are going to be included. Basically, this is a game that you can play either by yourself or with friends, and it's like a little bit like palette bingo, but it's just made easy for you, so that the game will decide what shadows you are using. It's just a way to be a little bit creative, get out of your makeup rut, and maybe just change things up a little bit. And I'm just so excited to be trying this out. It's meant to be a fun, quick, and easy thing to do, just to, you know, change up your makeup a little bit, have a little bit of fun. And I am so excited to be seeing this one. You will definitely be seeing a video on this as soon as I get my paws on it. I am so excited. I do have a code with Ace Beauté as well. My code is Angelica, which it is on most places, I'm gonna be honest. Like I said, my codes and my links are always in the description box. So if you use my code, you will be able to get 10% off your order at Ace Beauté. And if you don't want to use my code, that's totally fine. Just make sure to use a code so you can get 10% off. I want to quickly mention this as well, because I know that this is something that was very well loved and some people might have missed it. And this is from Raine, and they have restocked for the very last time the Safari palette. I think that this looks really beautiful. I actually saw also a fellow girl living here in Texas, Steph's Beauty Stash. She did a full video on the B collection that Raine had, and it's been a very long time since I watched a makeup video with someone reviewing a collection that I had decided not to buy, and the video kind of convincing me that maybe I needed it, because honestly, the orange lippies, the palette, everything looked so beautiful. Do I need it? No. Do I want it? Absolutely. So if you are interested in the Sephora palette, just know that it is back in stock for one last time. I will link it down below, but yeah, I feel like I think about those orange lippies way too much. Way too much. We've also been able to see now what this collection is between NYX and the Winx Saga. And does it say when the series is coming back? I kind of want to see season 2. This is launching on the 1st of August in select drugstores and on the NYX website. I'm guessing it's coming to Ulta as well. And it is a palette that has, I think, 3 blushes, or maybe they can be used as eyeshadows as well. And then it is... This palette design is a little bit kooky. I know some people like it. At least it's following the wings. I don't hate it, but I also don't love it. It's a little bit like, I don't know. I am not going to purchase this. I think the collection is beautiful. And I think it's a fun and like quirky color scheme. I don't need it myself. I don't need anything, but I don't think that this is something that I'm like, oh, I want to review it so bad. I don't feel like that about this, but maybe if you do, this is what it looks like. And it's coming on August 1st. We've also been able to see some swatches of the upcoming Give Me Glow palette. This is the Nightlife palette. I was saying that I didn't think that I was going to review this, but I have gotten so many comments saying that I really should be reviewing this. So maybe I will. This palette, some of these singles are existing shades and some are new shades. You will be able to buy this as a bundle, or you will be able to buy them separately if you didn't want to buy like repeats of shades you already have. And you will also be able to purchase the empty palette separately for $8. So if you have some of these shades and you want to create this palette but you don't want to buy doubles, you can just buy the singles and the palette on their own and create the palette without buying like duplicates. I really like that, especially when they're including shades that are already existing. So this is going to be $45 and it is launching on the 29th. So I'm putting this at a 85% chance that I'm gonna buy it, because it seems like a lot of people are really interested in it. Unless something really dramatic happens, I think that I will try this out, because you were interested, right? It was just not me dreaming, because I feel like I got a lot of comments. There are some new Cupid Arrows pencils coming from Nabla. These are really good. These are multi-use pencils. They can be used as eye bases. They can be used as standalone shadows, just buffing them out, and can be used in the waterline. These are really good. Honestly, you can use them on your lips as well. I've used these on my lips. I have a couple of shades from before, and I do really like the shades that they are incorporating right now. They are already available, and I'm sure they'll come to Beauty Bay as well. It doesn't seem like all new things from Nabla comes to Ulta, but I'm fairly sure that Beauty Bay will have these. I think they look beautiful. I will say this is a very, at least from the ones I've tried before, a very high quality product. So if anything like this looks like a color you would use, I'm sure that these are going to be great too. Charlotte Tilbury is releasing some stuff. We did see, where was the sneak peek? Here. This is the lipstick that I talked about last week. This picture is from Trend Mood, and then Trend Mood was showing some sneak peeks that was like shown in the background basically, or maybe of some story or something, where you can see a new face palette and you can also see a new concealer. The face palette has been revealed and you can see what the face palette looks like. It seems like it is a more pinky face palette that has the same kind of pinky, almost inside of a seashell packaging on the outside, just like the other highlighters that she released earlier this year. And it seems to be 2 matte pinky blushes and 2 more shimmery options. It looks really beautiful. Is this something I need? No, because I don't really gravitate towards pinky cheeks. I could be persuaded. Who knows what mood I'm in when these are releasing, but I feel like I'm more interested in the concealer than I am in the cheek palette. So this is the Pillow Talk Beautifying face palettes. Okay, so it's a light one and a dark one. I thought that these were just in different lightings. No, it is actually a light one and a dark one. That's good. I like that. I like that it's a light one and a dark one. I don't know when they're coming, but I'll link down below where you'll be able to find it if you're interested. I don't think that this is going to be for me, mainly because I very rarely reach for for a pink cheek. I got so many tags in this as well, and this is like, oh, I'm so on the edge about this. I don't know how I feel. I don't know, and this is between Trixie Cosmetics and Birch. Birch is I think she exclusively creates Sims content. Is it only Sims? Because that's what I've seen. I've seen some of her Sims content. I'm actually not subscribed to her because I personally like a little bit more organized Sims content than what she produces. But if you're more here for the comedy and you like seeing more chaotic, comedic like gameplay, you would definitely love her channel, and she does it in drag, which is honestly amazing. And I feel like it was only a matter of time before she got a makeup collab, and having it with Trixie Cosmetics is honestly, I mean, it's amazing. This is an all matte palette except one shimmer, and I think it's really beautiful. I really like the color story. I'm just like, I don't think I have time for this too. And I like the color story, but I'm not head over heels for the color story, even though it is a matte palette. And for that reason, I think I'm gonna opt out. But I do think it's really pretty, but I'm just, I can't do everything. I really can't. And I'm not like, as Samantha March would say, I didn't do a double take looking at this, but I think it's pretty, and I'm so excited for Birch to have a collab. I think it's very well deserved. It is definitely one of the bridges between the gaming community and the makeup community that was needed. These are available. I have seen them at Ulta, and this is from Morphe too, and they have released some 5 eyeshadow pan palettes for some reason. I don't know, I feel like they were looking at those Glossy palettes and they were like, wait, we can do this too, but just cheaper. So these are $7 each. It is the Malibu, Palm Springs, and From Hawaii with Love. It is fairly generic color stories in a fairly generic palette construction. I feel like the only thing that's slightly new about this is the anxiety-inducing like layout of the pans. This isn't for me. I'm not the biggest fan of the Morphe eyeshadow quality formula, although I have heard some palettes are better than others. Maybe I've just had really bad luck. I also think that the Morphe 2 line is a little bit more the, you know, the Gen Z clean makeup, putting a lot of effort into making it look like I didn't apply anything kind of a style, which is obviously not what I'm going for. I'm more the, yes, I'm wearing makeup, nobody's missing that I'm wearing makeup, not going the natural route. That's the journey that I'm on. So I don't think that this is for me, but it is available. I'll link it down below. Maybe it's perfect for you. Lancome has also released a new foundation. This is the Tint Idole Ultra Wear Care and Glow. It is a medium coverage serum foundation, natural finish. This is not the full shade range. This is available now though, so I will link it down below and you can see the full shade range. I've heard a lot of really good things about both Lancome foundations and Lancome concealers. I used to be a Lancome girl in the early, like in my early 20s. I don't know why now that I think back of it, but I'm also gonna say there wasn't that many things to choose from. Oh, I know why. I know why. I was in love. I don't think love is the right word. I was obsessed. You know how beauty gurus use the word obsessed? Yes, that was me. I was obsessed with the Juicy Tubes. Obsessed. I went through some of them. Like, they were truly the thing that I loved the most in my makeup routine. So for that reason, and because I love the Juicy Tubes so much, I think that is the reason that I just basically bought all my makeup from Lancome. Because I had mascara, blush, all of it, and I'm fairly sure I had some kind of a concealer or something. I even had like deodorant from Lancome. Listen, this is how hardcore of a Lancome girl I was at that point. I have Lancome deodorant. Should I be admitting this on the internet? Not entirely sure, but yeah, this foundation is available. I will link it down below. This collection is also available, and this is from Woma Beauty, and this is the Salute to the Sun collection, and it is celebrating the majesty of Egypt. This is a warm palette leaning a little red yellow with a pop of blue. I do like the lipsticks the most that have the Eye of Ra on it. I think it looks really pretty. I think those are liquid, yeah, liquid highlighters, eyeliners, mascara, eyeshadow palette, and lipsticks. The palette, I see what they're going with, but I just cannot get on board with the eyeshadows in a circle like that. It's not my journey. It's not what I love. This is how I feel. It's not that I think that the palette is bad, and it's not that I think that this is ugly. It's just that there is a million eyeshadow palettes on the market, and I wouldn't pick this over some of the other options that I've been talking about today even, that I'm interested in getting, because I just prefer something, honestly, something, if it's gonna be innovative, I don't want it to be innovative like this. Not like this. Something else. This collection is also available now. I think we have talked about this before, and this is from Too Faced, and this is the Better Than Chocolate collection. I think that, I mean, the eyeshadow palette is new, and there are some Cocoa Bold lipsticks. It's a chocolate raspberry scent. Honestly, I have to smell these in store. Like, I'm gonna have to sniff these in store. And then there are some new lip injections. I'm not about that. Better Than Sex Liner Mascara. Not about that. And then there is the Natural Chocolate Bronzer. I'm not 100% sure what is different with these compared to the bronzers that I've had before, because they did fairly recently reformulate their bronzers and put them in new packaging. Maybe these are shimmery because they look a little shimmery. Is that what's new? I mean, that could be what's new. Can I? Do we have? Not, we didn't have a close-up of the bronzers. Maybe it is that they're shimmery and that's like the new part of this collection, the new part of the bronzers. That would be cool if so. I mean, it's a great opportunity to release a shimmery formula of your bronzers. There's only 2 shades, but honestly, at least there's 2 shades. I feel like the bar is in hell at this point. Okay, let's leave that. And then there is these Born This Way Ethereal Light Illuminating Smoothing Concealers. Kind of want to try that. Is that a concealer or is it more of a glow from within highlighter? I feel like we need to investigate. Oh, and Hip Dot. Hip Dot is doing their next collab. Oh, did you think they're not doing a collab? No, 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 no. Hip Dot is a collab brand. It's what they do. And they are doing a 3rd collab, which is madness, to be honest. Pretty cool, but also a little madness with My Chemical Romance. And this is... This is them doing a collab with My Chemical Romance in the era that I actually at least know one of their songs, which is the something Parade, right? Oh my god, I'm gonna get myself cancelled. I'm sorry, I don't know about these brands. But this is like something Parade. What is it called? It is a full collection. Let's just say it's a full collection. I like that the palette is in the CD. I feel like this is merch as makeup. This is not meant to be really sold to people. They're not My Chemical Romance fans. This is meant to be sold as merch to people who love My Chemical Romance. I'm not gonna buy this because for me, this is nothing new in the color story, but I totally see why someone who loves My Chemical Romance would love this collection. It's in a CD, and from what I remember from their collections before is that he was known for his red eyeshadow. So this is like a more grungy neutral palette with a pop of matte red. I think it's cool. It fits the theme. Do I need it? Do I want it? Did I ask for it? Absolutely not. Will it sell out? Probably. There's also a foundation coming from Hourglass, and I will say the description of this foundation sounds exactly like what I would like. And this is the Ambient Soft Glow Foundation, and it is inspired by the Ambient Lighting collection, infused with blurring spheres to minimize the look of imperfections for skin that looks smooth, even, and glowing. It is a transfer-resistant formula, resistant to humidity and sweat, weightless liquid foundation that delivers buildable medium coverage, natural finish with light diffusing effect. I think I will be buying this because that seems like, that is what I like. I like a matte foundation with a more natural finish, so it's almost like a natural matte satin formula that is not a powdery matte, but it's also not dewy or glowy or sticky. I can't get on board with that. It doesn't work on my skin. It just makes me look dirty and greasy and old, if we're gonna be honest, and I don't want that. I don't need that. I'm doing that good on my own, so I feel like this could be for me. I haven't bought anything Hourglass since I don't know, honestly, like when did I buy something Hourglass? That it's been a hot minute, So I'm thinking 3-4 years since I bought something from Hourglass. No, I did buy that powder thing. Did I declutter that? I might have decluttered that. But yeah, I think I'm gonna get this one. This is coming July 20th. I think I'm gonna get it because I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued by this one. I really am. Is that the last thing we're gonna talk about? Let me quickly look through. I mean, I've been here for a really long time and maybe I don't need to be here for forever, ever. I feel like that, like, what was that? Forever, ever? What is that song? The Outcast, right? Let's end with this new collaboration between Makeup Revolution and Roxasaurus. I think she's a British YouTuber that is doing a little mix of like lifestyle and makeup. I've seen some of her videos. She seems very cute. She seems very adorable. I really like the content that I've seen from her, although I will say I haven't watched any in a really, really long time. But this, I am fairly sure, is her second collaboration with Makeup Revolution, which means shows that she likes working with the brand, which I think is the most important when you're doing a collab. And this is a liquid blush duo, a liquid highlighter duo. There's like a lip set, and then there is a 9-pan palette. I think the 9-pan palette looks really cute. If you're into pastels and pinks and maybe a little berries, I think this palette looks beautiful. I'm personally not the biggest fan of Makeup Revolution's quality, although I have heard that the quality that they, like when they really put an effort into it, is when they're doing collabs. So if that is true, this could end up being actually good quality. So if you're a big fan of Roxasaurus, am I saying that correctly? Just know that she has a collab coming, and oh, it is already available. It's already available. I will link it down below in case you're interested. So I think that's going to be it for this week. Let me see if I can scooch back into the middle. I hope you're having an amazing, amazing day. I usually take the weekend off, but of course this weekend I am going to this event and I'm just so excited. I'm so excited about all of this. And yeah, some of these things you will be seeing on my channel coming real soon. Probably already some maybe later today or the weekend, depending on how they show up. Otherwise, there's going to be a bunch of fun things next week. I also will have a video probably on Monday, maybe Tuesday, where I chat a little bit about that. I'm probably going to be uploading one video less a week for the rest of July and maybe a bit into August, just because like I need to have a little bit of a vacation too. Like, we all deserve to have a little bit of a break. So I'm not going to have a full break where I disappear from the channel. I'm just going to maybe slow down a little bit and just take a breather before we get into the winter and the autumn season. So if you see a video less a week or maybe even 2 videos less a week, don't worry, I am fine. I'm just chilling by the pool. I won't disappear. I will still do these Friday videos. I will just try and maybe just slow down for a couple of weeks to just get a little bit of a breather. I hope you're having an amazing weekend and I will see you soon again in a new video. Bye!